the person who means the world to you is undergoing a profound transformation, one that has reshaped their understanding of both themselves and the love they have for you. After a long period of self-reflection, they are eager to demonstrate how much they have changed and are now willing to take risks they previously avoided. Fear and uncertainty once held them back, but now they realize that without you, they feel lost. They ask for your presence, admitting how deeply they hurt you during a time when you needed them most. The weight of this realization has forced them to confront the pain they caused, and they are overwhelmed by regret. For the first time, they understand the true extent of the hurt they inflicted on you when all you offered them was love. This awakening has led them to experience a profound sense of remorse. They are filled with guilt for not valuing your love when they had the chance. Reflecting on their past actions, they see now how their inability to appreciate you stemmed from their feelings of unworthiness. Your strength, grace, and independence intimidated them, making them believe that they could never measure up to the love you deserved. They feared that you would eventually find someone more deserving, and this fear paralyzed them, preventing them from fully opening up to you. Instead of confronting these insecurities, they withdrew, building emotional walls around themselves that shut you out. When you chose to focus on your own happiness and well-being, they were left in shock. They never expected you to move forward without them, and the realization that you could be content on your own was both humbling and terrifying for them. They couldn't comprehend how you could find peace without them by your side, and this left them struggling to accept the possibility that you might let them go. The grace with which you've handled this entire situation, your calm acceptance, your lack of anger or resentment, has only deepened their admiration for you. Your resilience, the way you've carried yourself through the pain they caused, has left them in awe. They are now painfully aware that they took you for granted, assuming that your love would always be there without truly appreciating it. Now, they realize that no matter how far they run, they can't forget you. You are irreplaceable in their life, and the connection they share with you transcends the ordinary. Being with you has taught them more about love, spirituality, and humility than they ever imagined possible. The depth of their feelings for you has shaken them to their core, forcing them to confront uncomfortable truths about themselves and the ways in which they fell short. They are now faced with the consequences of their past actions, and while the regret is heavy, they remain hopeful for a second chance. They are determined to prove that they have changed, that the love they have for you is real and deserving of another opportunity. From the moment they met you, they were captivated by your presence. You became a source of warmth and joy in their life, and they have spent countless moments lost in dreams of a future together. To them, you are perfection, someone who embodies everything they could ever want in a partner. They want you to know how much you mean to them and to understand your worth in their eyes. Their love for you goes beyond the physical, it exists on a spiritual level, transcending the material world. You have awakened something in them that they never knew existed, a profound connection that makes them feel both vulnerable and alive. They understand now that they have responsibilities and lessons to learn before they can truly be with you in the way you deserve. They are committed to making the necessary changes, not just for themselves but for the future they hope to build with you. They don't want to bring chaos or confusion into your life, only love, growth, and joy. Walking away from you was one of the hardest things they've ever done, but they now realize that your absence has left a void in their life that they cannot fill. Every day without you feels incomplete, and they are desperate to know if there's still a place for them in your heart. They long for a future with you, one where the love you both shared can blossom into something even more profound. When you first met, it felt like destiny, as though you were meant to find each other. You both experienced a spiritual awakening, recognizing the depth of your connection as soulmates. Despite the challenges, doubts, and fears that have arisen, you are drawn to each other by an unbreakable bond that neither time nor distance can sever. Though they disappeared from your life for a time, leaving you confused and hurt, they did so because they had personal matters to resolve before they could fully commit to you. They are deeply sorry for the pain they caused and recognize that they were unfair to you in the process. Trapped in their own circumstances, they prioritized material success over the emotional and spiritual connection they shared with you. Now, they see this as their greatest mistake, realizing that no amount of wealth or success can replace the love they lost. Their heart aches for the chance to make things right and to prove that they are worthy of your love. So much is changing so fast that I can barely keep up. It feels as though the entire world around me is shifting, as if the ground beneath my feet is constantly moving, making it hard to find my balance. Everything is advancing in directions I didn't anticipate, and amid all this upheaval, I find myself longing for clarity, for us to come together and face the chaos together. You've always been the beacon of light guiding me through the darkest, coldest nights. No matter how confusing things get, your presence feels like the only constant. The love I experience with you is the most real and profound thing I've ever felt. It's like you've brought me closer to something good, something pure, and I am desperately in love with you because of it. Right now, I feel delicate, like I'm standing on the edge of something huge and unknown. There's a vulnerability in my heart that I can't shake, and I need to ask if we can slow things down, take a moment to breathe and reflect. I know that I've been trapped in my own fears for too long, and it kills me to realize just how much pain I've caused you because of that. I buckled under the pressure of my own insecurities and doubts. I was weak, and in that weakness, I pushed you away. It was an act of self-sabotage, a way of protecting myself from facing the truth, but if I could undo it all, I would. I would take back every moment that hurt you, every instance where I wasn't the partner you deserved. You've always expected loyalty and friendship from me, and looking back, I know that I failed to meet those expectations. But I'm not the person I was before. I'm bringing that loyalty and friendship back to you now, because I realize how much they mean. Your energy has always been healing for me. Even when we're apart, I can feel it pulling me back to you. We are naturally drawn together, no matter how much time passes or how far life takes us from one another. Beneath all the noise, all the distance, I find peace when I think of you. My heart sighs every time I hear your name because it's a reminder of everything we shared. I've been looking back on all the moments I missed, all the opportunities one had to build something truly beautiful with you, something like a home, a family, a life filled with love and joy. I see it all so clearly now, and I regret walking away from that ultimate fulfillment when I walked away from you. I owe you an apology, one that's long overdue. You were right about so many things, about us, about love, about what we could have been. I see that now, and I'm not just saying it. I've been making meaningful changes in my life, and you need to know that I'm truly devoted to you. I believe that our life together is destined, that everything we've been through has led us to this point for a reason. It may not unfold in the way we imagined, but I promise you it will be worth the wait and the faith. You are the woman I respect and desire more than anyone else in this world. No matter how much changes around us, our love remains the same because it is real. I have faith in us. I believe in the divine plan for our love, and I'm determined to see it through. I've always been protective of you, even when you couldn't see it, even when I didn't show it the way you might have needed me to. But now, I want to be the one who takes the lead, who guides us forward. Please, love, don't chase the unknown or the uncertainty that lies ahead. We've shared unconditional love in every lifetime before this one, and I know deep down that this time won't be any different. The way you look at me, the way you believe in me, it makes me feel like I can do anything. You give me the strength to be brave, to be courageous, and to show compassion in ways I never thought possible. I'm walking away from the illusions I once held on to, the fears, the doubts, the limitations that kept me from being fully present with you. I'm no longer in survival mode. I'm stepping into a place of real expansion, freeing myself from the chains that kept me from moving toward you. Everything that has happened in our lives, every high and low, has brought us to this moment. And I believe with all my heart that these moments will lead us back to each other. I've made my choice, and without hesitation, that choice is you. It's always been you, and it always will be.